I'm testing your imagination tonight. Bill. Hello, I'm Bill. Can I test your imagination? Any people here interested in brains? If you're interested in brains, you might like this. Are you interested in sort of like psychotherapy? Have you ever heard of psychiatric treatment? Well, this is Bill's brain surgery, right? So they can turn it off if you want. I said if you want to, you can turn this off. Right? I'm telling you now. If you don't like me, turn this off right now. Right? I said if you don't like me, turn this off right now. You can do it. All you've got to do is press that button. All you've got to do is press the button. You can turn this off, right? So if you don't want to be here, if you don't like my films, yeah, I'm making them now. Try to get a good camera angle. Sorry, I keep leaning backwards and I shouldn't. Try to get a good camera angle. Okay, here we are. If you don't like me and if you don't like my films, then you can just fuck off anyway, can't you? Really? I mean, no, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you to watch my films. I'm sort of like saying, you know, if you want to watch them, you know, you're more than welcome to. Try to get a good picture. Anyway, no, yeah, this is kind of one of my films now, so I'm just making it as I go along, like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's 20 past midnight. Something evil's already here. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to get this wire. My wires are all tangled. Sorry. It should be a simple solution. These wires. The wires. Sorry. Wires tangled. Right. Can you hold on 1 second? Sorry about this. I'm a bit of trouble. Live show, you know what I mean? Stand up. I suppose you will. Sit down if you want. I don't bother standing up. Oh, fuck it. This will take too long. Whoa! Nearly lost the computer then. The computer nearly fell off the table. Fuck it. I'm panicking. Anyway, no, like, I mean, the truth is, like, you know, you don't have to watch this film. I mean, you don't have to watch my films if you don't want to, right? It's up to you, innit? You know, if you don't like my films, turn them off. Simple solution. If you don't like my films, turn them off. Anyway, this is a carry on till the end of the world now. So I've got a suggestion for you. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. It's easy if you try. Nothing to kill or die for. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer. Well, all I want to say is that they don't really care about us. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Anyway, yeah. My dad's telling, oh, let's carry on. Just carry on until the end of the world. Are there any funny comedians still alive? I could recruit a few of them and make some more carry-on movies. I've got some good ideas for carry-on movies, actually. How about Carry On Up the Garden Path, the story of a postman, right? Hey? You ever seen any carry-on movies? Have you ever heard of a thing called Carry On? Do you know Britain was once called the sort of like country of comedy, or something about the famous British humour, but I think the Britons have lost their sense of humour. But anyway, yeah. How about doing a carry-on story about a postman? And you can do Carry On Up the Garden Path. Or you can do one about the evangelists, you know, Carry On Crucifying. you know, for the evangelists, you can do carry on crucifying. And how about this is my latest one. Sorry, I should fill you in on the news, right? My dad's just had, his kidneys have failed, right? My dad is suffering from kidney failure. His kidneys have just failed him, right? So his kidneys ain't getting no blood, right? So my dad's got to have kidney dialysis now for the rest of his life, every 2 days or 3 days. The way things are at the moment, the way things really are at the moment, is that my daddy, yes, I do have a daddy, Kronos, Robert's Neptune, Poseidon, Aquarius, something like that. I'm Aries, I'll try to remember the Aries later. By the way, Robert's basically Aquarius. No, our dad is basic. Well, you know, our dad is on. His kidneys have failed, right? So now he's on kidney dialysis every other day for the rest of his life, basically. Basically, he's got on a kidney dialysis machine for the rest of his life every other day. And I'm just thinking here, like, you know, I don't exist apparently, but Zeus. Anyway, yeah, you probably won't watch this anyway because it's all that bullshit, isn't it? I was talking about something. What else was I talking about? Let's find me. It's only a 15-minute show, isn't it? These things. Do you know the Norman Conquest is only 945 years old? Do you mind if I smoke a joint? Oh, that reminds me, actually. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. This, but on the subject of this computer shit. Oh, I did have one idea. I did have one idea for my dad, actually. How about combining a kidney dialysis machine with a jukebox? Do you remember in the 1950s and 60s, right? Do you remember in the 1950s and the 1960s when you used to have jukeboxes in pubs that played all different songs? I've got a great idea, a great new invention, right? What you do is you have a kidney dialysis machine, right? For my dad, right? This is for my dad. You have a kidney dialysis machine connected to a jukebox, right? So that when you plug yourself in, the jukebox plays music. This is from my dad. So this one's from my fucking dad. My latest invention. I've got a great idea. What you do, you know, with your kidney dialysis machine, you've got to plug yourself into the kidney dialysis machine, right? Now this is what my dad's got to do every day, right? My dad's got to plug himself into this kidney dialysis machine. Well, what if you combine a kidney dialysis machine with a jukebox, right? So every time you plug yourself in, well, it's got to be on it for about 4 hours a day, you little fucker. So my dad's got to be on kidney dialysis for about 4 hours a fucking day for the rest of his fucking life, you little cunt. Right? So my dad's on kidney dialysis. What I thought was, if you had a kidney dialysis machine and you connected it to a jukebox, right? You know, like a jukebox, like in the 1950s, you know, with the colours and whatever. And then you could sort of like, every time you plug the dialysis machine, you pick a track on the jukebox to play a song. So at least, you know, during those hours when you're stuck into the dialysis machine, you can play some music or something, you know what I mean? It's just an idea I had, anyway, yeah, because my dad's had kidney failure. Anyway, it's Bill. Hello, how are you doing? Are you happy now? Are you having a good time now? Are you really? What else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, on the subject of paedophilia, kiddie fiddling, right? On the subject of paedophilia, kiddie fiddling, right? I've got another great idea. There is one memory which would be funny on a fountain. Do you know anything about fountains? How about a baby pissing in his daddy's eye? Wouldn't that make a great fountain? A baby pissing in his daddy's eye. Because that's what babies do when you're changing the nappy, Don. I said, Don. That's what happens when you change your baby's nappies, isn't it? The piss shoots out of his willy and shoots into your eye. That'll make a great fucking fountain. Anyway. For fuck's sake. I am an uncle many, many times over. Have you ever, actually, I'll tell you what you could look at after this, right? It would be a good thing. After this. Have you ever heard of a song called Won't You Come Home, Bill Bailey? Have you? Ever heard of a song? Right, after when you watch this film, if you watch this film, right, look up Won't You Come Home, Bill Bailey. Actually, I was watching Bill Bailey's website, actually. You ever heard of Bill Bailey? Have you? Have you ever heard of Bill Bailey, the comedian? The comedian Bill Bailey. He's actually Mark. I thought, what a con man. No, he's great, actually. Bill Bailey's quite a good comedian, actually. But it's quite funny, because his real name is Mark. Mark Bailey, you see. Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, perhaps. I wonder if Bill Bailey is one of the prophets. I don't know, it makes me wonder, because his real name is Mark, apparently. The comedian Bill Bailey, his real name is Mark. But it's funny, because actually Axl Rose, have you ever heard of Axl Rose? His real name is Bill Bailey. That's funny though, isn't it? Bill Bailey's real name is Mark. You know Bill Bailey, the comedian, right? Bill Bailey's real name is Mark, apparently. You know, I was reading the encyclopedia thingy. But Bill Bailey's real name is Mark Bailey, right? But Axl Rose's real name is Bill Bailey. So, I mean, Bill Bailey's Mark Bailey and Axl Rose's Bill Bailey. That's quite funny, isn't it? What do you think? Have you ever heard of Guns N' Roses, by the way? Bloody excellent rock band. I personally think that Guns N' Roses are one of the greatest rock bands ever. And by the way, work for me. I'm the devil. Right, I can play you. I'm the devil, right? Sorry, allow me to show you my card. Wait a minute. Whoa, back again. Hold on a second. God, time. Time's a funny thing, isn't it? Isn't it glasses starts here? Bloody thing. Ah. Hello, yes, I'm the devil. The devil, I'm Bill. Hello, how you doing? But anyway, yeah, what I was thinking of was something else completely. Yeah. Anyway, you know, we're stuck here one way or another. There's my hair. Oh God, I don't love my hair. No. Oh. Anyway, yeah, a Christian dies and goes to hell, right? I need to find the devil waiting for him. He walks up to the devil and he says, "Hey, Lucifer, I spent 70 years praying to Jesus. Why didn't I go to heaven?" Sorry, my card. Devil May Care Music Productions. You want to get famous again? Devil May Care Music Productions. Okay. Anyway, yes. Yeah, a Christian dies and goes to hell. I need to find the devil waiting for him. He walks up to the devil and says, "Hey, Lucifer, why didn't I go to heaven? I spent 70 years praying to you." And the devil just laughs and says, "Well, where the fuck do you think you've been all your life? Huh? You spent 70 years praying to Jesus and you thought you were going to go to heaven. I say, where the fuck do you think you have been all your life?" A Christian walks up to Jesus on the crucifix and says, "Hey, Jesus, save me, save me." And there's Jesus with his hands on the cross and says, "Well, look, mate, I'd love to, but my hands are tied. I'd love to save you, but my hands are tied." Christian walks up to Jesus on the crucifix, right? He says, "Hey, Jesus, what do you want for Easter?" And Jesus says, "Well, to be honest, mate, a pair of pliers would be useful. A pair of pliers would be useful." Anyway, so, yeah, apparently really evil, apparently. Interview with the devil, how about that? You've heard of an interview with